Well, it's been another dandy day here in central and eastern Kentucky on this Thursday. Much more like it after that little early touch of winter we had early in the week. Now, some low and shower chances closing out the week tomorrow. This mid-level wave we mentioned numerous times could produce a sprinkle or maybe a passing shower. Shouldn't be a big issue. Game day on Saturday. It's going to be breezy, but unseasonably mild. It's always a trade-off. You don't get to 70 potentially without a bit of wind, but it shouldn't be overly strong. And then I think some better shower chances and just a touch cooler heading into more so the mid part of next week. We did have a few high thin clouds earlier, but with high pressure building in and settling over southern Kentucky, that got rid of those. Those have been down to our south and out west. And later on tonight, but I think more so maybe daybreak or after tomorrow, we'll start to see some clouds increase. Sun, of course, set just before 5:30, so a beautiful sky with our Hicks and Funson cam checking out the east side of Lexington, the Hamburg area. We're at 57 top of the hour, probably a touch cooler. Notice today the lack of wind. It was not an overly breezy day. So we were in great shape. It felt really, really good out there. And it's going to be a comfortably cool evening as we are still well into the 50s in most locations. Out west, surged into the upper 60s to even low 70s across parts of western Tennessee. And speaking of 70, we should be there by Saturday. As mentioned, that area of high pressure right along the Kentucky-Tennessee border, that is giving way, and that's going to open the door for a bit of cloudiness. And a lot of the data has been indicating just enough moisture to maybe squeeze out a passing shower or a few sprinkles tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow morning, chilly out the door, mid to upper 30s, and then here comes the clouds. Maybe a little bit overcast from time to time, and you see just these lighter specks of green, so I'm not overly concerned about the rain chances tomorrow. They are lower end. We'll still be in the 60s. Round 2 of high school football playoffs coming up tomorrow evening with mostly cloudy skies and a warm front set to arc through here, kind of following suit behind that mid-level wave. We're going to see a whole lot of change in temperatures through the evening. I think we'll stay into the 50s and maybe well into it. Just might want to take the rain gear along to be on the safe side in case we do catch a passing shower. Southwest winds kick in, so it will be a breezy Saturday, but how about 70 for the afternoon high? Probably a few low 70s down south. The aforementioned front drops in here with showers. I think while most folks are sleeping Saturday night into Sunday morning, so a lot of Sunday should be dry, albeit just a touch cooler. But speaking of Saturday, senior day out of Kroger Field with Kentucky and Tennessee Tech 1:30. Kickoff by halftime, that's when we reach the peak warmth. And yeah, it's almost going to feel that way to get an afternoon game around 70 in mid-November. Doesn't happen that often, so you definitely want to enjoy it. Low end chance tomorrow. Again, that will be early on Sunday, really mainly dry until we get Monday night into Tuesday. And that's when the general pattern begins to shift a little bit more active. Area of high pressure on Sunday giving way, then that frontal boundary, the next one drops in. That's why we'll be slightly cooler, albeit dry, getting into Monday. And then Monday night, Tuesday, a little wave of low pressure. That'll increase our rain chances, and we're going to see a few of those riding along the stalled out boundary heading into the mid part of next week. Bare skies chilly tonight, 38 tomorrow. Scattered clouds, we'll call it, and again, a few passing showers. Still not bad, 62. Again, the south wind, even though it's not overly strong, it's going to help us out, help push us into the low 60s. Best day will be Saturday, although Sunday not bad. Still a couple of degrees above average for this time of the year with the early chance. Clouds may thicken up a little bit as the day wears on Monday, and then from Tuesday on, you'll want to keep the rain gear handy. At least temperatures will recover somewhat later next week with highs in the upper 50s to around 60.